Hello everyone, this is Snigdha and in this video we will discuss about Bernardine Evaristo. So this Anglo-Nigerian author Bernardine Evaristo has made history because she is the first black woman to win the Man Booker Prize for her 8th novel Girl, Woman, Other in last year, that is 2019. So if you have watched my last video, you must be knowing कि मार्गरेट एटवुड को भी टेस्टामेंट्स के लिए 2019 में बुकर प्राइज मिला था. So फिर मार्गरेट एटवुड and Bernardine Evaristo have been named the joint winners of the 2019 Booker Prize. Atwood's The Testaments was recognized alongside Evaristo's novel Girl, Woman, Other. ठीक है, before we start with Bernardine Evaristo, let's quickly look at the shortlisted authors for 2019 Booker Prize. क्या पता नेट में MCQ आ जाए किसने क्या लिखा है. So Margaret Atwood shortlisted for The Testaments, which is a sequel to, बताइए, Handmaid's Tale, right? Margaret Atwood's Testaments, which is sequel to The Handmaid's Tale. Lucy Ellmann shortlisted for her work Ducks, Newburyport. Bernardine Evaristo, Girl, Woman, Other. Chigozie Obioma, An Orchestra of Minorities, right? See, Chigozie Obioma's Orchestra of Minorities is his second novel and second Man Booker Prize shortlisting, because his debut, The Fisherman, was also shortlisted for the 2015 Man Booker Prize. Remember this, Chigozie Obioma's 2015 novel The Fisherman was also shortlisted for the 2015 Man Booker Prize. Salman Rushdie shortlisted for Quixote, which is inspired by Miguel Cervantes' Don Quixote, and Salman Rushdie won the Booker Prize in 1981 for his novel Midnight's Children, and 1993 में Midnight's Children was judged as to be the Booker of Bookers, right? So 1981 में Salman Rushdie को Midnight's Children के लिए Booker Prize मिला था. Elif Shafak, 10 minutes 38 seconds in this strange world, was also shortlisted for the Booker Prize 2019. So let's get started with Bernardine Evaristo, because the secret of getting ahead is getting started. Bernardine Evaristo. Born in London to an English mother and Nigerian father, she was originally trained as an actress and worked in theatre. ठीक है, पहले तो like she was working in a theatre. And her best-selling novel is Girl, Woman, Other, which won the Booker Prize in 2019. आपको तो पता ही है. Her early writing includes the play Moving Through and a collection of poetry, Island of Abraham. So Evaristo is a long-standing advocate for the inclusion of writers and artists of color. Her writing is clearly energized by her own plural diasporic heritage, which marks her as both a British and a post-colonial writer. Her more recent work combines the genre of drama, poetry and prose, and it collapses the boundaries in like जो prose और poetry और drama के बीच में boundaries होता है इनके work में, that she collapses the boundaries between them to create what might be described as novels in verse. So coming to her most famous, most important work, novel Girl, Woman, Other, which won the 2019 Booker Prize. See, Girl, Woman, Other is a polyphonic and richly textured social novel, and it shows a side of Britain we rarely see, because it is about a group of black British women. So I said that it's a polyphonic novel, right? यहाँ पे लिखा है कि it's a polyphonic novel. What is a polyphonic novel? What is polyphony? Polyphony is a feature of narrative which includes a diversity of simultaneous points of view and voices. ठीक है, poly मतलब multiple and phonic is often pertaining to sound. So there are multiple voices and the narrator's voice never submerges the character's voice, right? The character's voice is never submerged by that of the narrator. Mikhail Bakhtin ने बोला था ना कि Dostoevsky's novel is a genuine polyphony of fully valid voices. So इसी तरह this is also a polyphonic novel, because there are two central characters and we get to hear the voices of everyone. We get to hear the voice of each one of them, right? This novel is a magnificent portrayal of the intersections of identity, and it is a moving and hopeful story of an interconnected group of black British women, and it paints a vivid portrait of the state of contemporary Britain, and it looks back to the legacy of Britain's colonial history in Africa and the Caribbean. 12 सेंट्रल कैरेक्टर्स हैं, अम्मा, यस, डोमिनिक, कैरोल, बम्मी, लेटिशा, शर्ली, विंसम, पेनेलोप, मेगन, हैटी एंड ग्रेस. So Amma is this newly acclaimed playwright whose work often explores her black lesbian identity, and her friend, her very old friend Shirley, is a teacher, or Carol is an investment banker, or फिर Bummy, her Carol's mother is a cleaner, right? From a non-binary social media influencer to a 93-year-old woman living on a farm in northern England, these characters intersect in, these characters also intersect in shared aspects of their identities, from age to race to sexuality to class, right? Some of the themes explored in the characters' lives in this novel are feminism, politics, patriarchy, success, relationships, and sexuality. When Evaristo was asked about her motivation in writing this work, she replied, and I quote, "I wanted to put presence into absence. I was very frustrated that black British women weren't visible in literature. I whittled it down to 12 characters. I wanted them to span from a teenager to someone in their 90s and see their trajectory from birth, though not linear. There are many ways in which otherness can be interpreted in the novel. The women are othered in so many ways, and sometimes by each other. I wanted it to be identified as a novel about women as well." Right? And when she was asked about the innovative form of girl woman, she said that it is called a fusion fiction, right? Because it's written in a hybrid form which falls somewhere between prose and poetry, and Evaristo calls it fusion fiction. Moving on, Evaristo's novels in verse, Lara and The Emperor's Babe. So what is a novel in verse? See, novel in verse is a type of narrative poetry in which a novel-length narrative is told through the medium of poetry rather in prose. ठीक है? And Lara is a semi-autobiographical novel जहाँ पे central character होती है Lara, and her father is Tayo and mother is Ellen. ठीक है? Father is Nigerian and Ellen, mother is British. ठीक है? And this novel traces the roots of a mixed race English, Nigerian, Brazilian, Irish family over 150 years, 3 continents and 7 generations. I mean, that's a lot. Okay, so what is the story about? The novel is about, we follow Lara's journey, from her childhood to conflicted early adulthood, and from London to Nigeria to Brazil, and she is searching for her identity. She seeks to understand herself and her ancestry. So this is the novel about, this is what the story is about, right? And it is semi-autobiographical. Then The Emperor's Babe, which is published in 2001. Zuleika and Septimius Severus are the two main characters. Zuleika is a girl of Sudanese parents who grows up in Roman London 1800 years ago, and she has an affair with the Roman Emperor Septimius Severus. And in 2013, this novel in verse by Bernardine Evaristo was adapted into a BBC radio play. Moving on, Soul Tourist, which is an experimental novel. What is an experimental novel? Experimental novel is one that breaks the convention of its time. It emphasizes innovation, right? Most importantly in its technique. So it's a novel with verse, and it's published in 2005. Though major characters are Stanley Williams and J.C. O'Donnell, right? So it tells the story of a mismatched black British couple, Stanley or Jesse, and they are traveling to the Middle East in an old car. Okay? And in this novel we see the historical figures of the past, and they are generally the ghosts of color. Okay? अगर MCQ आए नेट में कि which novel of Bernardine Evaristo features historical figures of the past or ghosts of color, the answer is Soul Tourist. We see Shakespeare's Dark Lady from the Sonnets, and Pushkin and his Ethiopian great grandfather. All these figures, of the past, they are present in this novel. So, and this is an experimental novel by Bernardine Evaristo. Moving on, Blonde Roots is a satirical novel. What is a satire? Satire is criticism done with the intention of correction. Okay. This novel presents an alternative history that goes back several centuries to flip the slave trade. So this novel has reverted the transatlantic slave trade. यहाँ पे पूरा उल्टा है. यहाँ पे Africans are enslaving the people of Europe, and then they're exporting them to America, right? Your spelling, this is double quoted because this is taken from the text. So what happens is, this novel presents an alternative history that goes back several centuries to flip the slave trade, with Africans enslaving the people of Europe, and exporting many of them to America. तो यहाँ पे central character, the protagonist is Doris, and the plot revolve around Doris, the daughter of a long line of proud cabbage farmers who live in serfdom, and after she is kidnapped by slavers, she experiences the horror and inhumanity of slave transport, and then she works her way back to freedom. So this is what the story is about. And यहाँ पे slave trade is ulta, like she has rebutted transatlantic slavery in this novel. Okay, Blonde Roots by Bernardine Evaristo. Moving on, Hello Mom is this epistolatory novel published in 2010 by Bernardine Evaristo. What is epistolatory novel? See, epistolatory is derived from the Greek word epistole, जिसका मतलब है letter, right? Letter. And this novel it's a series of letters. It focuses on the life of a teenage boy Jerome living on a London council estate. Jerome or Zeze, he is a 14-year-old boy, 14 साल का लड़का है. And this novel is an interesting look at the life of a London teen, and it provides a strong moral message for the dangers of glamorizing gang culture. ठीक है, because it explores gang culture from the viewpoint of a 14-year-old boy Jerome, and he writes to his mother about his fate and what happened to him. The communication is through letters. ठीक है. If we what are some other examples of epistolatory novel? अगर English literature में देखें तो we'll see that there are so many famous epistolatory novels जैसे कि Richardson's Pamela, Samuel Richardson's Pamela, Bram Stoker's Dracula, और Jane Austen का वो जो epistolatory novel है Lady Susan, Saul Bellows Herzog, और Alice Walker's The Color Purple is also an epistolatory novel. So there are many famous and many important epistolatory novel in English literature. So this Hello Mom by Bernardine Evaristo is an epistolatory novel. MCQ आ जाएगा ना, which novel by Bernardine Evaristo is an epistolatory novel? So the answer is Hello Mom. Right, moving on. Mr. Loverman, published in 2013. It is the winner of the Jarrod Fiction Uncovered Prize 2014. Major character is Barrington Zedidia Walker, and he is in love with his gay lover Morris, and his wife is Carmel, right? So what happens? Barry, Barrington, who is also called Barry, he is born and bred in Antigua, and he has lived in Hackney since the 60s. So this character Barry is a very flamboyant, voice-cracking local character who has a dapper taste in retro suits and a fondness for quoting Shakespeare. He is a husband, father and grandfather, but he is also secretly homosexual, and he loves his childhood friend जिसका नाम है Morris, right? And his wife's name is Carmel, and he is a closet homosexual. Closet का मतलब secret. He is a secret homosexual. So this novel is about an older generation of gay black Britons. The novel is a groundbreaking exploration of Britain's older Caribbean community. ठीक है? And this Carmel is his Barry's deeply religious and disappointed wife. She thinks that Barry is sleeping around with other women, and he is 74. Barry is 74 years old, and he is sleeping around with other women. But then, when their marriage goes into meltdown, Barry wants to divorce Carmel and live with Morris. And the central question of the novel is, after a lifetime of fear and deception, will Barry manage to break away? So this is what the novel is about. Mr. Loverman by Bernardine Evaristo. See, Evaristo is a writer who can take any story from any time and turn it into something vibrating with life. And we have come to the end of this video, and we will end this video with this very beautiful quote by Bernardine Evaristo, 2019 Man Booker Award winner, where Evaristo says, life is an adventure to be embraced with an open mind and loving heart, and we could not agree more. I hope you like this video. Thank you and have a great day ahead.